Hello, I'm Richard Hooper and this is SatTV Week. Now I'm pleased to be joined by Doreet Oren of Gilat Satellite Networks. Doreet, I spoke to you last year at Communicasia. What are the new changes within Gilat?
Hi, thanks for having me back. Nice to see you again. Gilat is going through significant changes over the last couple years and doing very well, I must say. With the abundance of HTS capacity now on the market, Gilat has launched a new platform that we're calling X architecture that is particularly optimized for this HTS capacity and the multi-spot beams. We have put together a ground segment that knows to best utilize this capacity by allowing the architecture to be distributed. So it's a cloud-based distributed architecture that permits putting the chassis, the baseband equipment in any location, while the servers, the data servers, can be in another location, and then the network management yet in a third location. And this allows to reduce costs significantly and to better utilize the multi-spot beams. Now this particular platform, X architecture, the very important, significant thing about it is that it suits multiple applications. So it allows the satellite operators, the service providers, to take advantage not only of broadband, but of other fixed and mobility applications, such as cellular backhaul, such as in-flight connectivity, other mobility applications, maritime, trains, as well as enterprise applications. So this is allowing our customers to have one platform that supports multiple applications, really utilizing best the abundance of capacity.
Now, I can see you've brought a product with you. Explain a little bit more about this lovely little black box.
Yes, this little black box here that I'm holding right now in my hand, we call it Libra, and it's a member of our SkyEdge 2C family of products. As I said, our architecture supports multiple applications, and indeed we have many VSATs or modems that support the different applications. This new member of the family, called Libra, is launched now, and it's a very unique kind of terminal because it's a hybrid terminal. Half is satellite and half is terrestrial. In other words, it uses a low-cost DTH antenna for the download to bring broadband at higher speeds, and uses the terrestrial infrastructure for the upload. So you get, both for the MNOs and the DTH service providers, significant advantage. For example, for the DTH service providers, that allows them to go into triple play and get broadband over their existing infrastructure and thus retain customers and reduce churn. And for the MNOs, they can release the congestion on their network and reach further with a higher performance on the download, up to 20 megabits per second. So this is really a win-win of a lower cost terminal that uses existing infrastructure to bring broadband to the consumer at a significantly lower cost. Now, we're very proud of this product because we have launched it now with SES, the big satellite operator. This was a joint announcement that we made yesterday, so this will be using their capacity with our Libra modem for a joint effort here in Asia. So this is a partnership with one of the leading operators that we are partnering with.
Now, I'm going to go back to, you mentioned HTS.
Sure.
There's a lot of talk about HTS and what it's going to do and this. What's Gilat's take on HTS? Is it the all singing, all dancing,
HTS is definitely making a change. It's a paradigm shift in the satellite industry from being a niche player like it once was for the high-end mission critical applications where there was a lot of money, say in the military. Now we're bringing satellite connectivity to a consumer market where the prices are coming down significantly. Again, not in a second, but over time we're seeing the prices come down very, very significantly in an order of magnitude to bring satellite more to the masses, to be able to reach in rural areas connectivity. So we're really seeing a convergence of trends. On the one hand, there's the need of data all over the world from communities in Africa and South America and Asia where they didn't have any connectivity before, and then the desire for data is great. We have the LTE technology allowing high-speed broadband to the consumers. And now we have the satellite capacity at a lower cost. So all this together is really an exciting time for the satellite industry to bring broadband to the most remote places in the world.
So for an equipment manufacturer, what problems does that cause you having to change very quickly and bring out these products?
Well, we have an excellent R&D staff, and our R&D staff is all the time ahead of the technology and innovating to bring additional performance, additional capacity, to optimize according to the needs of the different applications. As I said, we have one platform for different applications, so what you might need for in-flight connectivity is not the same as what you need for the low-end broadband consumer. So we have a variety of terminals that our R&D is very busy in developing. Also, it requires having key partnerships with the satellite operators to go together because the whole value chain has changed, and we are very close with the largest satellite operators to bring together an excellent solution. And I also must add that we're not anymore a equipment manufacturer only. We are bringing full end-to-end solutions with managed services, and we have a lot of expertise in that domain in far places in the world, from Australia all the way to Peru. And this expertise of managed services is also a huge benefit that we bring to the table about how to best maximize the bandwidth to get the most out of it and take the headache away completely of the telcos and the large enterprises and let us worry about the problems of the connectivity of the satellite communication, allowing them to focus on their core business.
Now, Gilat's been around for many, many years.
Almost 30.
Yeah, almost 30. Where do you see the satellite market going? Next 12 to 24 months. There's some problems at the moment in certain sectors. There's the oil and gas price and everything else. Satellite is being used in more and more areas. What's your take on it?
Look, I think satellite, of course, is going to have challenges, and there are different models now that are being worked on, whether it's LEO or MEO, and we're, of course, following closely those trends. And there's probably going to be a variety of different solutions for different markets. As I said, there's really different requirements. One of the big markets that is growing now is in-flight connectivity. As we're all connected to our iPhones, or just I should say smartphones, can't think anymore of getting on a long flight and not being connected for 12 hours. And therefore the need for connectivity when you're on the plane is there. And we're very close in that market with a recent deal that we announced with the GoGo, the very large provider for service on the airplane. And we're seeing that as one of the huge growth markets because only satellite can really provide that at a satisfactory level.
Doreet, thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I enjoyed seeing you again.